Okay, y'all. I am back. I'm back. And we're gonna do part two because we gotta get to Jay-Z, y'all. We gotta get to Jay-Z's diss track, y'all. Whatever he call himself doing. Okay? Old man anthem. That's what I call it right now, y'all. The washed up old man anthem. That's what it was, okay? It screams desperation, y'all. I don't care what nobody say. The comeback screams, y'all need money. Your wife going on tour, 3 tours, back to back to back, and then now you coming out of retirement. It screams broke. That you're singing something that you're not, that a lot of people be out here doing, y'all. And we're about to talk about it. Happy birthday to Mo3, y'all. Shout out to Dallas, Texas. Y'all, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is crazy. Y'all, have y'all been keeping up? We're going to do the intro, but have y'all been keeping up, y'all? With the people that's coming out talking about Mo3 right now. Have y'all keeping up? Beto came out the other day and called himself doing an interview. They really think they special, don't they, y'all? He doing an interview and talking about rainwater wouldn't do that. He ain't that dirty to take nobody out over money. Please. Over an insurance policy, please. Over him leaving you to get another manager, please. Y'all, how in the world can Beto come out and talk about and try to run off the stage and act like he was crying and all of that stuff while he was doing an interview when they was talking about Mo3, like he cared about Mo3? Oh my goodness, y'all, all of them was hating. Every last one of them was hating. Instead of collaborating, they was trying to get Mo3 out of the way, like Mo3 was a threat or something. And he was down for the hood. That he would have did songs with them and everything. They was just stupid to not realize what jewel that they had on their hands. Y'all, let's get to this intro. Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my day 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome. This video is for entertainment purposes only. So everything is alleged, some is not. And the fair accuse is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Boy, oh boy, let's get to it. Boy, oh boy. Did y'all peep, the rat got out of jail? Y'all, the rat, y'all. The biggest rat in Dallas, the rat man, he got out of jail, word on the street, and he back to his old shenanigans again, lying about posts, saying that people going back and forth, talking to him and all kind of stuff. That man probably don't even know what he's talking about. Y'all, and Lord have mercy, why is the rat man about a dude, word on the street? I don't know, I haven't been keeping up, but somebody, a little birdie told me that the rat man was about to do an interview with Trap Boy Freddy, y'all. Lord have mercy. And people surprised. He's a fan of Trap them. They all buddies, y'all. They all buddies. And this is how they run their page. And they, allow them to put up there what they want them to say. And they come to their page and this and that and this. And this is why they're all in cahoot, y'all. This is why a certain round of people keep on having the same people come on there. They do their lives. Rainwater, the security guard. Sometimes he show his face up there. Different people, the Mr. E and them, they pop up on certain people in Dallas, pages. And every time Mr. E pop up, y'all, why every time Mr. E pop up, he put his foot in his mouth, y'all? I told you, only thing the feds got to do is put him on the stand, and everybody gonna go to jail. Everybody gonna go to jail. Mr. E is so scared, he don't know what to do right now, y'all. And every time he calls himself trying to defend himself, he make himself look worse. Y'all, I ain't never seen nothing like it in my life. And he also helped Boosie with the Boosie movie and stuff and that little situation. Y'all, word on the street. Lord have mercy. Allegedly, they all was in cahoot. Okay? Both movie peoples, Boosie and Mr. E, them, all of them, they made it where everybody got paid off of his passing. Because if you in a movie, if you start doing a movie with somebody and you pass away before the movie get, finished, whatever, you get a payout. And this is why Boosie allegedly jumped in on it. And word on the street is, Boosie running around here giving Mo3 mama money and this and that and this. But that ain't nothing but BLOD money. that, you know, he got off of Mo3. He just sharing it with the mama, y'all. That word on the street. I'm just, woo, let me calm down, y'all. Let me calm down. Let's get to Jay-Z, y'all. Let's get to Jay-Z. Lord have mercy. Who let it out, y'all? Who in the world let it out? Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What happened, y'all? Jay-Z's ghostwriter, did he like dust the, you know, he dust off his pencil or so his pen or something? What's going on? He coming out the house right now? Now, you know, your ghostwriter done dust, you know, the paperwork off and the paper and the pens and pencils off. And now he is, you know, sending you some more. Lord have mercy. Y'all, this man is pitiful. I don't care what nobody say. And I kept seeing people saying, oh, Jay-Z fire. He this, he that. Jay-Z came out to me and did this little whatever he did. Because they're saying it wasn't even a big show or anything like that. A concert or nothing. He said some little, I don't know, spot. And he called himself coming at everybody. Coming at everybody. He just finished talking about people getting older and still trying to hold on to their youth by, you know, and then he turned around and do the same thing that he was talking about. Y'all, I don't get it. I don't understand Jay-Z at all. And some of his fans, they delusional too, because I had listened to one of the bloggers and they were saying that, somebody said, I forgot who it was, because there's quite a few people that's saying it. But somebody said that Jay-Z put a verse in there about somebody named Unc or something like that. And they saying that it was somebody that he, you know, stuck before, you know, with what you cut a cake with. Okay, y'all? They're saying that Jay-Z had, and he was speaking on a crime that he had committed and he gave himself away. So when somebody sent me that, I was like, let me go and find this video so I can listen to what Jay-Z was saying. Because I don't be listening to Jay-Z. Y'all, I just don't. He corny to me, okay? I goes and listen to it. And the first thing I thought about when he said, ask He didn't say Unc. I don't know. Maybe he said but he said ask And the first thing I thought about was Nicki Minaj. Her name is Onika, and he said ask about you know, getting under somebody's skin. Cause I guess he was saying that he got under Nicki Minaj's skin because, and he also mentioned something about $1 billion. It's gonna cost you $1 billion to say my name. Now a lot of people were, you know, there was a story going around that Nicki Minaj, that Jay-Z came at Nicki Minaj and he shut her up. And she can't mention his name because he got $1 billion lawsuit against her. Y'all, this is what I'm hearing. I heard this a while back, and I know some of y'all heard this too, that Jay-Z shut Nicki Minaj up on talking about, and I don't understand how he could do that, to be honest with y'all. I really don't. Because if you and her had a business deal and you did not, do what you were supposed to do, she's not allowed to be able to talk about it. That don't make no sense. So, word on the street is he got his lawyers and he shut Nicki Minaj up. And when he put that little verse in there and he said about ask how I get under somebody's skin. And he also mentioned that, it cost somebody $1 billion to say his name. Yeah, I think that he was talking about Nicki Minaj when it comes to that. He also hit below the belt, y'all, because he talked about Nicki Minaj's son. Okay, y'all? He talked about Nicki Minaj's kid, y'all. And I don't see how in the world, out of all the people in the world, could you talk about somebody's child, okay? Because it seems as if he started stuttering, y'all, while he was rapping. And he was, insinuating, allegedly, that Nicki Minaj's son stutters or something like that. He also insinuated that Nicki Minaj is on that street pharmacy stuff. Just stuff. Okay, y'all? This is what he insinuated. The word on the street. Now, I don't know. I'm going to ask y'all in the comment section. Does Nicki's son stutter or something like that? Because he was mocking him. Okay? He also says she's on street pharmacy stuff. How in the world can you shut her up on talking about something that really happened between you and her with the business deal? How can you shut her up, but you allowed to run her name in the ground? Now you're out here. I told y'all, the game is something else. And I keep telling y'all, people think that they still got it like that, but they don't. Everything that he's doing, y'all, it's just adding up when it comes to JC right now. Now, I don't know if he did. Y'all can let me know in the comment section. Did he really, take something you cut a birthday cake with to somebody named Unc? Y'all let me know in the comment section. Is that true? Because this is what people are saying. But when he brought up that I asked how I get under their skin. The first thing I thought about was on Nika, y'all. And he definitely didn't get under her skin. If it's true about the $1 million lawsuit, if she mentioned his name, I guess defamation or whatever. I don't know, y'all. But this is what the streets is saying. So I'm going to say allegedly, okay? Because I don't be around these folks. I don't know nothing about them. Okay, y'all? Yes. But y'all let me know in the comment section who y'all think he's talking about. Because I think he's talking about Nicki Minaj. And how you going to talk about her child stuttering? Out of all the things to talk about, how in the world is you going to talk about somebody's child having some type of, issue when your twins are the way they are? That don't make no sense to me, y'all. He just put himself out there for everybody to go in on him. And did I not tell y'all that this year everybody finna be going at Jay-Z and P. Diddy? Now you pop out here, call yourself, the new ninja with an attitude, y'all. Because what's the first thing I thought when I saw him, and somebody sent me the video of him performing, and I said, why is he dressed like Eazy-E? Is he trying to tell us he got a package? I don't know, y'all. I don't know what the message is. Okay, I don't even know. Is he trying to tell us that that he's a ninja with an attitude? Possibly. That's a possibility. That's what he's trying to say. Okay? He wants the world to know that he's still running Shitika. Your partner told us that. Your partner told us that you handles, his dirty work. Did I not tell y'all the other day that I'm telling y'all, they are, trying to figure out if, Jay-Z and P. Diddy are capable of the things that people are saying that he's capable of doing. There's a lot of investigation going on P. Diddy and Jay-Z right now. And that's the truth. That's the truth, y'all. And they're digging in their past like crazy. For this guy to come out and talk about people and say that he don't respect nobody, he don't look up to nobody, everybody in the industry look up to him. That's some arrogant shit. He's telling everybody in the industry that y'all is below me. I don't look up to none of y'all. Y'all the one look up to me. This is what he came out just now in his little rap song and said, y'all, like he's the superhero, y'all, of rap music. Okay, y'all? He the Black Panther, y'all. Word on the street. And we had some dummy, and I just have to say it like it is. What's that guy named Lionel B? This guy just came out and said, oh, Jay-Z's afro represents black power. Oh, my goodness. Y'all, ninja, get the up out of here. For real. For real. This don't represent black power, y'all. If that's the case, is he coming out like Beyonce came out with her black power little situation when she came out on the field? Y'all remember when she did one of her albums and she was looking like black power too? And then right now she's coming out with albums when she's doing a country music, y'all. She looking like she's 10 times lighter and blonde hair, yo. I'm just asking, who really are y'all? For real, for real. Now Jay-Z want to do a comeback, and now he want the black people to get behind him, so he come out with an afro, and he want us to believe that it's his, y'all. Word on the street. He want us to believe that this afro is his, okay? Looking just like Eazy-E, y'all. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't know what to say. Ooh, Lord. And then, y'all, you gonna throw Nicki's ex on the stage. After you talk about Nicki, then you bring out the sweating skittler, y'all. The allegedly sweating skittler pops out. Okay, y'all? The transformer pops on the stage. Okay? And they say, oh, Mr. Lionel B. Oh, he sent shots at Nicki. Oh, he didn't took Nicki out. No, he looking like he's desperate. Okay? You went and got the rump wrangler. The industry rump wrangler. Y'all. Or do they wrangle on his rump? However way you want to say it. Okay, y'all? And Diddy locked up, so somebody got to keep him warm. Okay? It's his partner keeping... I'm just saying. Meek been quiet lately, y'all. That must mean that he could have a new boo, okay? Do they take turns with him? I don't know, okay? We know they like to share. Word on the street. I don't know. Are they sharing Meek? It's a possibility. He's hanging around with Jay-Z now. When Diddy was out, he was with Diddy. I'm just saying, y'all. We don't know what's going on, okay? We don't know. We don't know. But this Lionel B coming out talking about, ooh, he didn't ruin Nicki's career now. He didn't came. Jay-Z just came at Nicki and blah, blah, blah. He been coming at Nicki according to Nicki. What is you talking about? Oh, my goodness. What are you talking about? Y'all, what is wrong with some of these bloggers? His afro represents black power. Now it's black power. Now you want Benny Siegel and all these people to come out on the stage with you. All the old school, you want them to come out on the stage with you. When your career... Okay, and let you tell it, the rock is not crumbling. If something crumbling, you back out here working. Your wife is working her kneecaps off. Her pants was literally falling down while she was performing. Working her kneecaps off. She about to go on tour again. After you, y'all taking turns tag teaming going on tour. When she come off of tour, is you gonna come back again? What person get this old and start coming back out to rap again, y'all? If you don't need the money. And then he was throwing out the M words and the B words, the millions and the billion words in his little rap song. How you gonna come out here trying to act like you all about money? When you went to try to get that loan and they laughed, y'all. Like he was funny. Okay, y'all? They was laughing their kneecaps off at Jay-Z. Turn him down for loans. Turn his companies down for loans. Ain't no bank turning you down for no loan if you worth billions. They can easily get their money back. They didn't give him that loan because they didn't think he was going to be able to pay it back. And they tired of giving them money. Because word on the street is he got millions of dollars around the time people was doing the PPP loans. How in the world can a billionaire get a PPP loan and get released from even having to pay it back if he got money like that? What billionaires, they just passing millions to him like, oh, here you go. You need how many? Here you go. And you don't have to pay it back, okay? Come on now, y'all. This is crazy. This is crazy, y'all. I said, boy, oh boy, oh boy. He talked about Tory. Call him a leprechaun, y'all. A leprechaun. How you gonna talk about somebody? Everybody and their mama called Jay-Z ugly. Okay, y'all? Everybody and their mama say he ugly. Okay? That's the truth of the matter. A lot the streets think that he's ugly. Alright? Word on the street. And I think people feel like they would rather be, I'm just saying, y'all, short and, cute than tall and ugly. So how you going to talk about this man and say that, oh, he's out of his tricks? Who seem like they out of their tricks, y'all? You got turned down for the loans. You got turned down for the casino. You look like you the one that's getting out of your tricks because you got to go back in your bag and come back out here and put some music out and sing again. Get in front of the people that you don't even really care about, my personal opinion. Because all you hang out with is them white folks. But now, and this is a problem with our industry people, okay, y'all? Especially the ones that come up off of the blacks. Use the blacks to get rich, okay, y'all? Those be their biggest fans. And they can't even stand the ones that put money in their pocket. But soon as they get in trouble, after they get rich and they don't even ain't studying no black folks, they running right back to y'all every single time. Every single time, y'all. Look at Jamie Foxx. Look at Jamie Foxx, y'all. Who is Jamie Foxx's biggest fans? The black women, y'all. He wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. He might touch you, but he sure in the world don't want to keep you. He would go get the ugliest of the ugliest women that's of another race, just so he can't be with a beautiful black woman. Y'all, wake up. Wake up. Okay, y'all? People got mad when, Mario, the stuff that's coming out on Mario now, and I was like, oh, I can't, if you put on a Mario song, y'all, I know every word for word. But then now he coming out with this symbolism stuff, and then a lot of people talking about, he don't really like black women. I don't know, y'all. I ain't seen them with him, but I don't know. Okay? Pay attention. Pay attention, y'all. This is crazy. Now Jay-Z want to come out and back to the Black Power. Black Power, y'all. Don't y'all remember when y'all used to love me? You remember when I used to sing this song right here? Let me add a couple of more verses and put some more people in there. I'm going to talk about Nicki Minaj. I'm going to talk about her child. What man of this age is coming out rapping, talking about a woman rapper in the industry, saying that they on street pharmacy stuff in a rap song? Okay? Talking about their child stuttering. What other man is talking about some stuff like that, y'all? This man is literally beefing with a woman rapper. A female rapper. This is what he just came out to beef with. A female rapper. And people want to put him on a pedestal. You want to go back and forth and beef with a female. But you ain't even playing fair about that. You didn't stop her from being able to even come back and say something to you about it. So you want to stop her from talking, but you can still talk about her. And everybody want to act like, oh, Jay-Z, he just came out and dissed everybody. How do you come out with a diss track if you didn't want to snitch on Nicki and told him she's trying to defame my name? I'm going to put $1 billion lawsuit on her. So you going to quiet her up that she can't even come back on you with another rap song and diss you back? And this is who y'all put on a pedestal. Y'all, you can't make this shitter up. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. I have no respect for that. I have no respect for that whatsoever. I cannot say, oh, the Jigga done came out and he doing his thing when you didn't shut up a female. See, enough is enough. When you are running around here just throwing your little power around that you can do this and do that and do that, that's not fair, y'all. Okay? That's just like Cardi B can go around and talk about Tasha K like a dog, but Tasha K can't say nothing back to her. When it comes down to these lawsuits, then, and if you beefing with somebody or this and that, if you're going to make one shut up, you should make the other one shut up too. That they cannot say nothing about the other person neither. That's unfair. That person can, you got a clause on her not saying nothing to you, or you're going to sue her. Tie all her money up in funds. Okay? This is why his label, word on the street, y'all, this is why Jay-Z's label backed off of doing law. Because I found out that a lot of Jay-Z's lawsuits is through the Roc Nation, the little company. So anything that, any beefs they get into, whatever, any problems they get into, Roc Nation has to, supply the lawyers for that. But they, went against Jay-Z recently and said that, he's abusing, them backing him with these lawsuits. And they said they wasn't even finna keep representing him like that. So good luck with that, Jay-Z. Good luck, okay? It looks like your little luck is about to run out. For real. Boy, oh boy. Did y'all see him on stage mumbling? Talking about, he what did he say? He was talking about Dame Dash, y'all. Oh yeah, he came out talking about Dame Dash, teeth falling out, Y'all, Lord have mercy. Fumbling out his mouth is how he said it, y'all. His, Dame Dash teeth fumbling out of his mouth. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Y'all, he seems so petty. You came out here and talked about a child that's, having some kind of speech problems when your child is having more problems than speech problems. You got a therapy for everything for the little boy, allegedly, y'all. And word on the street is that the little girl has to have some type of therapy too. Y'all, Lord have mercy. How you gonna talk about somebody and your child messed up too? You're both of them are. Both of them are. That don't make no sense. Yo, he called himself coming out addressing everybody. Talking about, oh, I don't know why I talked to some ninja because, he the one that introduced me to Jaguar. Really? 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 Like you wasn't going to have Jaguar on that song when she was the best thing on that song. Are you serious? Are you serious? Jaguar did her thing. And just because she ain't running around here, kissing the back door of y'all, oh, I don't know why I still talk to him and he the one introduced me to Jaguar. Didn't he try to sue Jaguar too and make her be quiet too, y'all? Didn't he? It's amazing how you can talk about everybody that you don't want to talk about you. I can't stand stuff like that. It is, psychics on social media right now. Psychics that talk about people, talk about every story that come out here, and talk about their lives, children, whatever it may be. If their family members is here or gone, some of these psychic women, they will talk about the whole 9 yards, but say something about one of their little situation that didn't just happen or whatever happened in the past. They running to get a lawyer to shut you up. Oh, I know. Okay, y'all. I did some gematria, y'all, on a psychic, and she lost her mind. I mean, was coming at me with everything but the kitchen sink, lawyers and all. But you sit up there and talk about everybody in our race. Talk about their lives to the 25th power. But did not want one person to say something about you. It was W-A to the R, y'all. I said, Lord have mercy, is she serious? And she talk about our people every day. You got to be kidding me. But these are how some of people are like that. And apparently Jay-Z like that too. Apparently, he's just like that too. Lord have mercy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. He is just like that too. You will go behind closed doors and get your lawyers and sick them on somebody. And then you jump out with trying to make a comeback. Okay? Trying to make a comeback, but still looking bad out here in these streets. Like a liar, like you wear weave, all of that stuff, okay? Everything that everybody was saying, he came out and showed you that they were telling the truth. This is what it looked like. That don't look like his hair. But he wants us to think this is his hair when you take his hair down, okay? But he wanted us to believe that the dreads, whatever this is, twist, was his. This afro, y'all, do that look like this right here? That is even the same length. Y'all, this man is a fraud. And the more he come out, the more people talk about him. And it's not in a good way. Not in a good way. Now, you got some that's brainwashed that's out here that no matter what Jay-Z does, they going to back him no matter what. He can mock God. He can do whatever it is that he wants to. And they can put bodies on him. They can do all the whole 9 yards. Other celebrities can come out and say he blackballed them and everything. Women that signed to him, he told them their career wasn't going to go nowhere unless they went and got a facelift. How somebody ugly going to tell somebody else they ugly? Huh? That's like Flavor Flav walking up to somebody saying, man, you is ugly. Are you serious? But this is what Jay-Z... Y'all, I don't know what to tell y'all. This guy came out talking about everybody. Talking about Drake. He talked about Drake. He sent shots back at Drake because Drake said something about... there was this thing going around about... Would you like to have dinner with Jay-Z, or would you like to get paid $500,000 or something like that? And, Drake said he'd rather take the money. So he called himself, came back at Drake and talked about Drake and his label and all of that stuff. Basically, why you mad at him, be mad at your label and all of this stuff about, his music rights and stuff like that. But, really, you talking about somebody that Prince made a deal with you to do one or two of his songs to put on your song, title. He came up demise. And then you turn around and try to put all of this music up there afterwards. Y'all, you cannot make this up. I listened to it, and every part of it made me sick. It just was like the corniness of this mess, okay? The mumbling, okay? The Rock Nation ain't crumbling and all of this stuff. It ain't. You under every federal investigation you possibly could be under. And then he also said something about he had Republicans or something like that, MAGAs or something. So is he trying to say he got Democrat and Republicans in his back pockets? I don't know. But it sounded like he said that. And if that's so, then what does that mean about this case with Busby? I told y'all, the truth going to come out next year about just how much power he has. You going up against a powerhouse like Busby, and if, Jay-Z get away with following this man's family members around his daughter, allegedly sending goons at people that, former clients, recent clients, people that worked at Busby's office and all kind of stuff, sending people to refile claims, to file claims against Busby, saying that, he, did something wrong in their paperwork or with their cases so they could file a claim against. He went all out. Okay? And now the world can hear what Jane Doe has to really say. Not only Jane Doe, his mother, her father can come out now and say, what really happened at the gas station when people jumped out on them that worked for Jay-Z. When they came to the mother's doctor's appointment and came out on her, they could tell their side of the story now. So it's going to be interesting to see if that gets brushed under the rug or if that is going to play itself out like it should, like everybody wants to see it. You can try to push yourself back out here on everybody with your afros or whatever it is you want to do. What you gonna do next? Go get them heels, them like them gimp with a P be wearing around? What you gonna do then? I'm just asking. If we going back in the old days, is he finna come out with the bell bottom pants? I'm just asking y'all. You come out with an afro. That's more like a taunting to me. It's ninja time. Let me get out here and mingle with the ninjas again. Let me throw an afro on it, and it'll make them feel like I'm close to them again. Y'all, you've been lost a lot of people attention. People they not messing with Jay-Z or Beyonce like that, or Diddy. A lot of people. This is why she's losing so many, followers and all kind of stuff, Beyonce. If you go to her IG, all they talking about is her husband and the Epstein and the Ep to the stand list and all this other stuff. Okay, y'all? Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Anyway, y'all stay tuned. Stay tuned. Okay? Because y'all, how in the world you going to come out and rap about everybody when you got so much stuff going on? Why you ain't putting Ramir in there? You ain't say nothing about him following you from city to city and state to state. You ain't say nothing about all the judges in your back pocket, allegedly, that let you get away with not doing a DNA test. Why you ain't throw that in? You threw everything else in. But anyway, y'all, somebody is vacuuming, being, disrespectful or whatever. But it's okay. Because like I told y'all, God got me. Anyway, okay, y'all. Anyway, when the vacuuming stop, then I'll jump back on here, y'all. Okay? Anyway, y'all, peace. Hype the video up.